Welcome students. Today's session 11th standard periodic classifications elements. How to the periodic table present in the every elements and based on the old method. So already discussed for 8th, 9th, 10th standard you are studied well. So like that the triads, Newland actaways, how to the classified of the periodic table discussed for same portion discussed for 11th standard. So next important of the like that the upcoming Seeberg received Nobel Prize is 1951 is the chemistry discovered transuranium and like that the discovery of plutonium is the most collagenous discovered 100 isotopes of elements is discovered of the Leon Seeberg scientist. So that discuss how to the classified of the elements. The most 100 naturally occur elements present, that the element like to the very important of human civilization. Example Stone Age man, like that the first will be copper and iron. They learn to extract the element from how to the extracted ore is fashion in daily life. The more elements will be discovered is 1789 Lavoisier. The Lavoisier first list chemical elements will be like that the four properties is arrangement of 23 elements. What is the four properties is the Antoine Lavoisier is introduced to the father of Antoine Lavoisier. Four group based. The first group is the acid making elements, next gas like elements, the third one metallic elements, fourth one earthly elements. Is the 23 element discovered of the Antoine Lavoisier. Is the first will be acid making elements is the sulfur, phosphorus, is the charcoal of carbon. Gas like elements is the carbonic, light, oxygen, azote, nitrogen, hydrogen will be like that. And next is the metallic elements is like that cobalt, mercury, tin, copper, iron, gold, lead, silver is like that arrangement. And earth like metal is the calcium oxide, magnesium, barite, argilla, aluminum oxide, silicon dioxide, silicon dioxide. More the fourth subdivision part will be introduced of Antoine Lavoisier. And next will be the very important the 19th century. The elements will be increased and 118 elements now only present of periodic table up to 92. 1 to 92 elements is also in nature state. Others also artificially synthesized, prepared, identified. The similar properties arrangement of the element is atomic number based, but old method is the atomic masses based arrangement of triads. And next will be law of octaves, and next is the mentally is also based on the triads. On the triads based, and next octaves sarigama badhanisa based acted rule. And next will be that period horizontals and row type is also mostly mentally arrangement and 8 columns. And next will be discuss of the based on the now well defined as a mostly periodic table, modern periodic table discuss. So atomic weight based of the construction proper form of the periodic table. 1817 Daubernier classified some elements like that Daubernier triads like that the chlorine, bromine, iodine is a consist the chlorine mass weight plus iodine mass weight add divided to the given of the answer bromine mass weight will be. But the next the mean the three elements is called the triads. Name is called the same physical and chemical properties is called the triads. The Daubernier classified some triads do not same physical and chemical properties, so this method is a disadvantages. So work out for the Daubernier triads. So Daubernier introduced the triads chlorine, bromine, iodine is like that the chlorine mass weight 35.5 plus iodine mass weight 127 divided 2 is called 81.25 is a bromine mass weight, and chlorine, bromine, iodine is a similar properties, physical and chemical natures is also very important. Is like that the Dobernier triads, lithium, sodium, potassium, atomic number 7, potassium 39. So add will be the another one clue word. Sodium is a 23. So add 3, 39 plus 23 plus 7, 69, and divided 3 is also sodium mass weight is also given is also 23. So another one possibilities in our book, lithium mass weight plus potassium mass weight 7 plus 39 divided 2, 46 divided 2, 23 is also given. So similar properties is the earth-like metal. And next it is not extended the three arrangement of triads do not possibles of elements, iron, cobalt, nickel do not possibles of Dobernier triads. So disadvantages of Dobernier triads. Next will be depth increases of the Newland actaves. The element is also proposed to law of actaves, arrangement of 8 octet rule. So and next actaves, but the rules of sounds based is the atomic masses, similar physical and chemical properties, 8 elements is like that the lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, like that the fluorine is the sound based is the metallic elements, Re, Ca, Ma, Pa, Ta, Ni, Sa, same like that. So and next that the so some mistake is also most of element same sound is also same physical nature but do not the space. So next will be the mentally is a very important, the 1868 the developed to the modern periodic table is the basic of the concept is the most mentally periodic table is atomic volume, the properties, physical chemical properties is also important, mostly present 17 elements. So basic format will be right of mentally horizontal groups and rows is also formed, new elements is also empty spaces also given. And the next will be important, the same physical properties is also different positions also arrangement of mentally is only disadvantages. Some mass weight is also variation is also various positions is also present. So mentally periodic level the disadvantages is some properties only. So mentally periodic table same group is a 0 to 8 columns is also present, and the most of periodic function the some group is also same elements, something elements repeated the functions is also like that. The first group is hydrogen, lithium, sodium, and compared to the last one it will be the cobalt before the nickel is also mass weight is also variation, and the most of empty spaces is also new advantages, another new elements identified in the positions of atoms, but disadvantages based on the arrangement triads and next Dobernier triads and Newland actaves and mental use all are arrangement of the atomic masses based, but discover the same method followed by the mostly, but new method you have applied to the splitting energy of X-ray splitting the electrons values, and next you will be calculate of arrangement order of same periodic table, follow that the group number and period number horizontal and row based like that. So periodic table is also mentally blank spaces also important, very important, and the next important is also gallium, group number 3 germanium, group number 4 is unknown at the time is also mentally periodic table, and EKA value is also acid, chemical equilibrium, acid function, aluminum and silicon discovery, actual elements is like that is aluminum and gallium compare that silicon, germanium is also compare, atomic weight is also most is also similar, density variation points is also discussed, and the Analysis of mentally periodic property. What is the properties? Disadvantages: similar properties, different places group is also present in mentally periodic law. Similar properties, physical chemical properties element, different group present. So different properties, dissimilar properties, the same group present. And the next, variations of lower and higher atomic weight variations. Example like that, cobalt and nickel. The cobalt is also placed before the nickel. Cobalt is atomic number 59, but nickel atomic mass number cobalt atomic mass number 59, placed before nickel atomic mass number 58.7. so do not placed before the periodic table. So is the most of disadvantages, and that introduced to the Moseley 1913 Henry Moseley X-ray spectrum line. Higher energy electrons is observed the linear correlation root tau equal to a z minus b is a formula based, is also atomic number based. And next introduced to the plot of graph root tau is against of the straight line of z atomic number. The unknown new element space is also frequency is a X-ray emitted. So modern periodic law arrangement of physical and chemical properties of periodic function is atomic number based, is also very important, very important arrangement of periodic tables in modern periodic table. So modern periodic table arrangement, outermost valence of cell, already before lesson discussed how to arrangement is the alpha principle based. Outermost valence of cells is the same physical chemical properties. Is the example one like that. 1 electrons means outermost valence of cell 1 electrons is a s orbital like that. Same similar properties is the example also given, but I am already is also given for homework. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium is the group 1 elements. Atomic number also here. Electronic configuration K cell L cell method and alpha principle method. Outermost cell is also 1 electrons present. So conclusion of periodic table: 18 vertical columns, 7 horizontal rows. So 18 vertical means is also group number, 7 horizontal rows means is called period numbers. 1 to 18 according to the IUPAC is also replaces the old method of number system. Roman letter 1A2 1A2 Roman letter 8B is also changed the variation method. The periodic start is outermost electronic configuration. NS1 is also common configuration to end with NP6. Example like that, argon is atomic number 18, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. So this is number is called N, is also complete after 6, is the group number 18th elements. And the based on the principal quantum number is a periodic function and foundations of modern periodic table. So next important is the modern periodic table is like that. The up to group number 1 to group number 18 and period number 17 into the 6th and 7th period is lanthanide actinide, already discussed, also basic concept. Next important above 19 is also above 101 elements is also based some problem is identified discovered for the different countries, different scientists. So temporarily name of numerical root system. Two systems followed. One, the discovered the elements, new elements, that the elements name is called the scientist name. Another one, numerical name system. So digit 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 0 means nil, 1 means un, 2 by, 3 try, 4 quad, 5 pent, 6 hex, 7 sept, 8 oct, 9 n. So first letter abbreviation N, U, B, T, Q, P, H, H, S, O, E. So example like that directly apply is example Mendelevium, atomic number 101. How to the atomic number I introduced? Mendelevium is also discovered the Mendeleev, that element discovered, identified scientist is called Mendelevium, is the symbol of M and D. Another one temporary symbol is called 101. 1 means un, will be right un, 0 means nil, 0 means nil, another one means un, last will be used of ium, nil, unium, unnil, unium is called temporary name. Example like that, triple 2 is also triple 2, something you are discovered, identified one new element, atomic mass weight, atomic number will be identified new element, you are proposed to the new elements means atomic weight is also triple 2, so 2 means by, another one 2 means by, another one 2 means by, and already I and uses of um, so by ppm is also used of the common symbol of is like that, the first letter only b is like that, the b is like that, 101 u n u is the temporary symbol. So important elements mendelevium, nobelium and rutherfordium and borium is also temporary name, and are like that is a match also given, discovered the scientist name, you will be asked for the your question paper. Next important like that, flavarium, rancenium and moscovium, last one organism is 118th elements is like that, the very important numerical row. So students well prepared like that. If example like that, evaluate yourself, atomic number 120 discovered the fair IUPAC name and symbol like that. The IUPAC name means 120 is also like that, 1 means un and 2 means by, 0 means nil, and last will be added ium, so unbe nil so symbol of first letter u b n is a 120 atomic number, right students, atomic number, symbol and elements is the periodic possible electronic configuration of elements, and you will be well trained for that method is that only you will be studied for, now only you will be studied for numerical method 11th standard. So upcoming discuss for a periodic table is the old class level, you are well prepared 9th and 10th session, now only 11th very important discuss, that only you will be 11th standard enter IUPAC nomenclature of numerical system is also very important for question paper ask. So before discuss, sometimes is easy, question paper easy like that, the question triads, Newland activities, modern periodic law is also repeated questions is also here now. So already you are studied for 9th standard question paper, 10th standard question paper, that question is also more time repeated. Thank you to all.